What's up? So, I want to make a small video to comment about the Singapore events. Man, I got really burned today here from the bike. Look here. Which I saw today, watched today. Um, I would say overall it was a success. There was some good advertising. At least the game between Hurricane and Selden. This was like a very good display of 11. Was very good. Had also tension, had suspense, um, reactions from both sides, fist bumping, jolly, and so on. This was very good. So this was advertising on 411. But other things, like fuck me, man. I mean, fuck me. If the game between Selden and Hurricane wasn't there, this was an absolute disaster. I mean, starting from the when they came on the stage, showing that I would expect that at least uh, Anton would have played in bigger halls and with more people. I mean, there were not many people there. How many? Maybe 100? Maybe. Uh, with the cameras? Maybe the cameras? I don't know, but I would expect he would have played in bigger events. So they call out the names and they come and just stand there like, and from France, Anton Ledro. How is come? He comes out, stands there. I'm like, what the fuck? Don't you say at least something like hello, something, to the crowd? Nothing. Then um, next was Hurricane. So I thought, okay, if he doesn't do Hurricane, maybe he's even younger. He's nervous. Nothing. Hurricane, did they order what? How they called him? I don't know if they called him by his name, a real name, or this. He comes out, stands there next to next to Anton. Then Selden. For Selden, I thought, all right, like he's 50 years old. No, he's a mathematician. He is more experienced. He surely hasn't played before in front of bigger crowds, but no, he's an older man, and he's not. He comes out, stands there, nothing. The only one who did something was Ken G, or what's his name is, or Christian. Is Christian his real name? But there was Ken G or something. He came out and he was like, at least, like, greeting the crowd. Um, something. So this was the first was like, what the fuck, man? um, so obviously they are not used to playing in front of bigger crowds and cameras and so on. So I guess that's why they were all nervous. But the one who is the worst player of them, he made this, right? So okay, at least him. Then they start playing the first game, Anton with Kenji. I mean, there's no fucking way Kenji's beating you, right? Like, there's no fucking way. This is not happening. You also don't play ranked, so you cannot lose any points, right? So it's just exhibition. Of course, you want to reach the final, of course, because you want the. Then I found out they said they get also, because somebody said, Dan thought they would get the normal one, but then I think some from the Olympic Committee said no, but they will get something. I think some like cup or something, trophy. So of course you want to win, all right, but there is no fucking way you're gonna lose from this guy, right? So what do you do in this situation? You play softer. You play like exhibition match. That's what it's there for. Okay, you want to win, of course. Like in this situation, um, Hurricane with Selden, they are very close, right? It's very competitive. So there's no time for exhibition because you want to win, right? So this is a different story, and this game will deliver anyway because of the level of the players, right? So even if it's competitive and so on, you will still see good table tennis because they are who they are. So you don't have to do exhibition, except if you're back like whatever 8-1 or 10-4 and you see you have no chance, then you can start doing a little bit. All right, but other than this, of course not. But Anton, I mean, and the funny thing is, Anton is the softest player of all of them, like by far. Selden has this crazy backhand. Now also his forehand good. Hurricane is someone who puts a lot of pressure forehand backhand. Anton is the one who's playing soft usually. And what does he do? He's trying to kill the guy. Like, whoa, forehand strong. Whoa. So what the fuck is he doing? Why? Like somehow now you want to be the full attacker or something? Why? So this was very bad. He should have played like no, because I think also if he played softer, then Kenny or Kenji, what's his name is, he would also play soft. Like you can do like simple serves to his backhand, then keep the ball on the table just to his backhand, then soft loops, counter loops, then a little bit high. So it's an exhibition, and there's no fucking way you're gonna lose against him. Nor is there a reason to fight to win 3-0 so you don't lose any points. Because if there was points, yes, you would lose like 25, 26 points against Kenny G or Christian, or what's his name? I would call him Kenny G because that's how I know him from. So there's no fucking, you cannot lose anything. Even if you see stuff is happening and you're falling behind, then you still can, play a little bit. But start like this, show people, because especially people who don't know about table tennis, they don't understand. What they are seeing is like serve, mistake, serve, mistake, serve, mistake, chop, mistake, one shot, mistake. So they are thinking like, what? This is their best table tennis? They don't understand. And it was, even for those who know table tennis, this was a very bad game. Suddenly Anton tries to finish every ball or take the point suddenly. Why? So this was the first bad impression. So I said, oh fuck, this doesn't start good, right? Then Hurricane against Selden. This was a very, very nice match. I mean, I couldn't see much because I think I watched the first 2 sets here on my big screen, and the other I watched with Anna, so she wanted also cook on the phone, so I didn't really see the balls, but the whole tension was good, and the commentary was good. Mostly, they also did they said some things. I mean, fuck me, man. Really, it's like, I mean, this guy was okay. There's much worse commentary in ITTF, like people saying, "Oh, this is the secret of table tennis," and stuff like this, just to sensationalize, to make it sound like. I mean, just keep it like real, right? You don't have to lie, or you don't have to change things. So, it's already good enough as it is. You don't have to lie. And one time he said, "Oh, he said like he does whatever, and he even to win dirty." So what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean win dirty? And then the girl, she picked it up and said, "What do you mean? What do you mean by he's ready to win dirty? Because winning dirty means the Wi-Fi something fix the Wi-Fi, or do something with the settings, or have some kind of cheat. This is winning dirty." And then he realized he talked shit, and he was like, "Oh, no, I mean he's ready to dig deep and blah blah blah." So don't talk shit in the first place. You don't have to try to sensationalize things. Or then, then, which I saw also in other videos he does, in a few which I watched. He's also the guy who wants to sensationalize it. Oh, like one time the ball was gone, and he was like, "Oh, and Anton he managed to put the ball down and control the ball," something like this. I said, "What the fuck are you talking about? What ball? You cannot see the ball. What ball?" This was also, what the fuck, man? Just keep it real. Why you need to make it like more than it is, and oh, this is the dragon and the secrets and the whatever. Anyway, so this but generally the commentary was good. I liked it. And I realized the thing which I knew anyway I still call it ITTF commentary. They really don't know table tennis. I mean, one time Dan said a feint, like you pretend to play to the forehand and you go there, and then this other guy going, oh, what do you mean? What is this? By this showing, he doesn't really know stuff about table tennis. And you can hear it in the ITTF commentary usually. It's like, it's more annoying than really him and Bobrov. It's more like, yes, there's good vibes, but it's like too much blah blah blah. I think in professional settings, and you say things, oh this and it's like total bullshit. Instead of keeping it like professional, what is really happening? It's more about just the vibes and make it oh ooh, wow. Uh, but anyway, so but generally it was good. It was the commentary was good. They also had the good vibes and uh, transferred nicely the tension which was there between Hurricane and Selden. Hurricane was one time I think the Chole. Um, and this, I mean, this I also don't understand. It's an exhibition, right? Especially with, as I said, Anton, go, take it off and like, choo, something like this to the crowd or something to make them like more excited, right? Like chole or choo, something like this, right? But I guess they were all too nervous. I think Hurricane did one time for like Cho and Selden was a few times like this, and this score was like 2-0. Well, this was like fucked for Hurricane, like 2-0, 6-3, 7-4. He loses the set. He loses the next set. In the fifth final, he is 10-9 in front, has 2 match faults, 11-10 3 match faults, 12-11 4 match faults. I mean, fuck me, man. Talking about voodoo. And then Selden gets one match point and wins. But I think there was something wrong. Oh, also, so I was right about the internet. I was right about the internet and the other expert IT. Like Elon Musk says, I don't care about your degrees. Show me that you know what you're doing, right? So I was right. I don't need to have an IT degree or whatever to understand that this is an internet issue. So there was no issues with Hurricane and Selden, the ones who always have issues, because the internet there is like as good as it can be. You are next to each other. The Wi-Fi is there. I mean, there was no stuttering, no freezing, no nothing. So it was purely their Wi-Fi. They have problems. And Anton also, and here he has also problems in the tournament. So Anton, Selden, and Hurricane, all three of them who have bad internet, also netting sometimes when they played the final. Was it the final? No, the semi-final with Anton, where there was what? So it's their connection. Maybe it's their connection at home. Maybe it's somewhere on the road that the network is not good. Whatever it is, it's local thing which the game can nothing do about it. You cannot do anything as a programmer if people have bad internet or bad connection. So, but we saw other things, other problems, like how many times did the ball just disappear? Things we know. I remember when Bonsai was streaming my game with IFA. Happened all the time. Like just the ball was not there. He was then leaving the game or restarting or whatever, coming back. So this was there, and there was something wrong something wrong on. I don't know if it was just on, and there was also some ping problems because at some point Selden did this his usual what he also does in the tournaments where he raises his hand and said, wait, he does this in the tournament if there's ping and just say, just wait till it goes away. So I don't know if it was this or something else, but general on it all, nowhere even close to how bad their connection usually is. But there was still something. So this can only be, but it can also be the other thing I realized, it can also be because how can you play like this and not have something on your head? I broke like 2 or 3 headsets, because if you sweat like that, if you're an athlete and you sweat, it's too much sweat. It goes into the headset and breaks the headset. And it doesn't just break with just immediately. I remember when I was playing with Gdat, and he also didn't protect his head. This was like a little bit sometime before it breaks, stutters and something like this happen, and strange things. Because if it gets humidity or even some liquid, then it has problems. And none of them had anything on their head to stop from sweating. They didn't have special cloth on the foam thing. So, and there with the lights and everything, I mean, just wiping your head is not enough. So maybe their problems can also be from this, but because it was much less than usual, it means like, okay, it was the internet. Because if it was something with the headset, the problem would also be there. So this was this. And there was something wrong, like something really wrong, because at 10:08 Hurricane reacted very strange. He was like, oh, something like, oh, what the fuck, what is this? Something like, which was not supposed to happen. And his reaction was also showing this, like 10:08, Selden does a long serve, and he chops very strange, like not normal chop. It was like something like this. Maybe he didn't see the ball. Maybe he didn't see he saw it like last moment, and then he did something like this. And right after he loses the first serve, he flips up his headset, and he was like talking to somebody. It's like, hey, there's something not right. And then immediately after, again long serve, and again the same thing. He chops it out. And he again, I think again said something, again heads it up, and like something like, I don't see the ball, or something was not right. I guess he will share it. And then I heard he fucked up his headset. I mean, I don't blame him. It was like a big event for him. Big chance. His mother was there first time, and there's also now then knew there was a trophy which you will have all your life, and with the, even if it's not official Olympics, you had the Olympic rings there. It was very nice. I mean, the only bad thing was the space. This was not enough, and it was dangerous. Like on one hand, there was like this like a cliff, like a huge how do you call, like a cliff? I don't know how you say it, like a step. What if you play like and the ball goes to the right, and like IFA goes a lot, or what I try to get a ball in the red long white far corner, or Anton also many times. What if you go, then you fall you fall down this thing, and on the left it seems like it's also not enough space, where this they had this thing there. I don't know how it's called, like a bar, but I mean, okay, but looked very nice, everything. And then the final, like how many, 20 minutes, and Anton can't do the settings, because there was something wrong with his headset. Maybe the battery died or whatever. And then who is there? Natasha. Natasha tries. She can't fix it. Then Anton tries, and he's like, I mean, what the fuck, man? Are you playing the game for the first time? You cannot do the settings quickly. Except, I don't think, I heard, I think there was the headset from Kenji. I don't think he had it in the Singapore language, or Singaporean, or how it's called. I don't know how the language, what the language is. I guess it was in English. Maybe Anton doesn't know enough English, and because I guess usually has his in French, and he couldn't find it, and he was like 20 fucking minutes, man. And then Carrot came, like 10, 20 seconds, like, okay, ready. I mean, this was very bad. This was very bad. I guess he also was very nervous. Oh my God, everybody's looking at the camera. I cannot find it. So I guess this also, then they stopped the stream, because their 1.5 hour was over. So this was also very bad. And one thing that the worst of all. I mean, I expected that they would avoid talking about me, but I was thinking like there should be at some point the mentioning. Okay, where's the world number one? Why is he not here? Right? I expected there. So after what happened, so on. But then suddenly, this guy from ITTF, I don't know his name. He said, "Okay, what's with the who's the world number one, and why is he not here, and what is with it?" Something like this. And you know what Dan said? He said, "Oh, I Phaeton lost in the quarter." What do you mean I Phaeton won in the quarterfinals? He asked you the current number one. Who you know who the current number one is? You know it's me. And you say Phaeton is in the in the he lost in the quarterfinals and he was dominating the game. When did he dominate the game? Dominated the game 2 years ago. You know this? 2 years ago, he dominated the game. More than about 1 year, I'm winning. And the last time I beat him like 4-0, like really destroyed him. You knew I was. I mean, he was prepared. He knew everything. He knew Anton is number 2. He knew the stats between Selden and Anton. He knew the stats between everybody, because he said like Selden has has positive matchups against all of them, even with Anton. And then the other guy said, oh, okay, maybe like back then when Anton started, he lost, but the last games he won and so on. But I think also the last game, I don't know, but Selden is a difficult player for them because I play them the wrong way. This is where this guy from ITTF had a very good. Oh, he didn't even know when Dan said in the middle. He said, "What do you mean in the middle? What do you mean? What do you mean in the middle? You don't know what it means when somebody in table tennis says in the middle?" I mean, this is one of the basic things. Then explained like, okay, it's not exactly in the middle. Sometimes, yeah, but it's the elbow of the right hand or left of the hand you play. But you say middle or body. But he had something else good to say, which Dan didn't say. It's like, okay, you have to avoid. It's all about how much Anton can avoid playing to Selden's backhand, because his backhand is very, very good. But this thing, this I didn't expect from Dan. I mean, how low can people fall? I mean, how low? I saw a lot all this time, and I know I'm not being treated fairly. The best example was, of course, what happened 2 weeks ago. I mean, it surprised me, but then again, it didn't surprise me because it's happening all this time, and I was complaining about it, about the double standards. But this thing, like, this was really disgusting. I mean, why? Why? You know I'm number 1. Alpha is number 3. You knew Anton is number 2, although he's not in the ranking right now because he didn't play for 2 weeks. Like, I pulled the ranking up here. Like, if you go to the leaderboard, you cannot even see Alpha, Anton here, because he is here somewhere. 3,000. I have 3,710 on first. Alpha, you can see he is second here, but he is not. So he even knew that Anton is second, which means he went into the who played Anton. Let's say he played with Kenji. Okay, so maybe I can, if I do here. I think it's 11 FR Anton. Yeah, there you go. So he has rank 0, and he won here. Christian. This is a German name. Christian, or Christian? No, yeah, Christian. Christian is a German name. Christian, maybe. So it says rank 0, right? But you see 3,691. So you go here and you see 691. So you went in there to check how much elo Anton has, so you know what ranking he is. So you know he's number 2, and this means you know I'm number 1. You knew it. I'm number 1. Anton is number 2. Alpha number 3, and then the others wherever they are, right? This was really this I didn't expect from Dan. Although some of his behavior showed that he is not really all about being truthful and but like with the thing with the ball is not there, and he says, "Oh, he brought the ball. Oh, well, he kept the ball down." What he kept the ball down? There's no ball. So, and to say the current number one is Ifa. He is not here. He lost in the quarterfinals, which you also knew. So you knew all the data. You research, which you have to do if you want to commentate. You have all the data there right in front of you, because you cannot keep maybe all in your mind. You have it right in front of you. You have some in the paper, so you can check. That's how you commentate. That's how he also commentates. He commentates also other times on the in stream, and he had all this data. Like also now with their games, he didn't have those numbers in his head. Like said it's like 30 something to. You have it already there, so you knew I'm number one. And to say, oh, he dominated the game for a long time. What do you mean? Like, I pulled up our matchups, and after this is 29th of July 2022, so almost a year, 11 months something. Then next game, till then he dominated. Yes, I'm all about truth, and if somebody dominates, if like winning doesn't mean like doesn't have to say anything about the quality of the player and so on and so on, but to say that he dominated means he won, and this is true. He dominated like maybe a year, maybe even yes, I think maybe a year, because it was like I was number one. I think June of 21 when with Jirat. When Jirat when he stopped, then I was number one. Then my headset broke. I think for one, I didn't have a headset for 1 month, and then I was always hunting Ifa, but he always most of the time, I also won a few games, but most of the time he beat me for a year. But after this, like look here now, 29th of July 22, the next ranked game is, let me see, 4th of September 22, and we go 1-0 Alpha, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. So it's a 5. Why 5? Why 5? Let me see the score. Why 5? Maybe we played one extra? Or maybe it was not. 4th of September. Why 5? Maybe we played one extra? Maybe we played one extra, who knows. Or maybe it was not. It looks like a date which would be the final. Maybe this was the final of the like end of season or something, September. Because then it was October, November, December, January, February, March. I don't know. So it could be the end of season, and then we played 5, just one more. Okay, so 1-0 him, right? Then 24th of October. 1-0 Alpha, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. 2-0 for him, right? Then 28th of October. We have 1-0 Alpha, 1-1, 2-1 for me, 3-1, 4-1 for me, which is 2-1 for Alpha, right? 2-1 for Alpha. Then we go 13th of November. This was also the this one here. I don't know if I showed. This is I think this is somewhere there was also this invitational, which by the way is the crown of the invitation. I did it like this. That's a cool thing to have, but whatever. So 13th of November, it's 1-0 for me, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1 for me. So we have 2-2, right? Then we played 5th of December. Again, I guess final. 1-0 Alpha, 1-1, 2-1 Alpha, 2-2, 3-2 for me, 4-2 for me. So I'm 3-2 in front, right? 3-2 in front. Then 18th of December, 1-0 Alpha, 1-1, 2-1 Alpha, 2-2, 3-2 for me, 3-3, 4-3. 4-3 IFA. 4-3 IFA. 18 or so. So it's 3-all, right? 3-all. Then 28th of February, 1-0 for me, 1-1, 2-1 IFA, 2-2, 3-2 IFA, 3-3, 4-3 for me. So it's 4-3 for me in matches. Then we go 3rd of May, 1-0 IFA, 2-0 IFA, 3-0 IFA, 4-0 IFA, which is 4-4 in matches. Then we have the last match, which was now 6th of June, which is 1-2, 1-2, 3, 4-0 for me, where I really took him apart. And we have 5-4 games for me in the last year. So how can you say lies like this? Those are lies, and you know it's lies, and this is really disgusting. I mean, I was expecting from others, and look, overall, IFA has, because of the 1 year, he really dominated, which he did. He has still like almost a 2-to-1 ratio. This would be like 132 to 66, so a little bit less than 2-to-1 ratio. And this was because this 1 year. But before, when we started March 21, yes, there I think December 20 I started, and then I did this run to world number 1 in 30 days. I think I was number 1. Then in February my Quest 2 came. I did it in 11 days, from 0 to number 1. I think this record will never be broken. I believe it will never be broken. In February, then in March, I won the first of those tournaments. So there I was in front till May. Then Jidad came. Then my headset broke. I didn't play for 1 month, and then for 1 year, IFA was dominating, and this is where all those wins come from. For 1 year, he did but from almost 1 year now, I'm the one who is on top. So to say something like this, like who is the current number 1, and the current number 1, which is a lie, is IFA, and he lost in this, and he was dominating the game for so much. I mean, this is fucking disgusting, really. This is disgusting to say something like this. But you know, you live and you learn. People, sooner or later, people will show their real face. They cannot keep it for too long. It just needs the right moment for people to show. You see, I'm the same. I'm the same for years. I'm the same because I go with the truth, and this has nothing to do with all those things. It has to do with the spiritual path, because the spiritual path says truth above all. Don't lie. Don't lie. Never. Except the only way to lie is if you want to protect somebody. Like, for example, they give the example. Okay, let's imagine you see somebody run this way. He's like, oh, trying to run away from somebody, and you see somebody behind him running with a knife in his hand, right? And then he like hides somewhere, and you see it. And then this guy says, oh, where is he? Did you see him? So then you will not say the truth because you want to save his life, right? You will not say, okay, he's there because I have to tell the truth. So in those situations, of course, you will lie, but it has nothing to do with yourself. Or let's say if an ugly woman asks you how she looks, you will not say you're ugly as fuck, right? Because this will hurt. This will hurt her, and there's no reason why you should hurt a woman. You will, but you will not lie in this situation. Also, you will not say, "Oh, you're beautiful." Of course not, because this is not right either. But you will avoid saying stuff like this, like, "Okay, like beauty's real beauty comes from within," and you can say stuff like this, right? So not to hit her with this. But there are other times people get hurt, but you need to tell them the truth right in their face. Especially when they fuck up, so they can learn. When the things people do wrong, like with friends, also, no, this is not good. Especially there, you need to tell them in their face, man, you fucked up. This is not good. So you can tell, as I said many times, you can say a lot. You can say about me that I'm explosive and I react like too aggressive. If I'm attacked, never attack first. And this was another thing I think with when doesn't matter. Something happened back then with my sister, and somebody thought he could tell her lies about me. I said no. My brother will never attack anybody. Never, never. Just like this. But if you attack him and he tells you to stop, and you don't stop and you continue, then you have it coming. Then he reacts more than most of the people. I just know one person in Discord who reacts worse than me, but most of you don't even know. And it's better that you don't know. I mean, when he swears, it's like fuck me, man. This is like really, really like dirty. Like what the fuck? But how? Where do you get those words from? Those pictures? How? I mean, how? This is like really. My mother. Κάμαρε, ναι, θες πεις ένα γεια. Εκεί μου γράφω. There's my mother. Πες ένα γεια. Τώρα φαίνεις. Ναι, κάνε, πες ένα γεια. Δεν φαίνεις. Έλα λίγο πιο εδώ. Έλα εδώ. There's my mom. She came here to help. Εκεί. Hello. Πώς να τις βλέπω. Εγώ γράφω αυτή τη στιγμή. Και μετά να το βάλω στο YouTube. Μιλάω για το τι έγινε στο Singapore και έτσι και να το βάλω μετά στο YouTube. Δεν μιλάω με κάποιον αυτή τη στιγμή. Αυτή τη στιγμή όχι, δεν είμαι live. Ναι, γιατί θα το γράφω αυτή τη στιγμή. Το γράφω αυτή τη στιγμή και μετά θα το βάλω στο YouTube. So this was my mom. She came to help me with Anna, but so I can go to master in Hungary. But then it was so difficult for her, and I decided to stay here and help take care of Anna. So this is it. I have many of those things. Like this was really disgusting what Dan did, but it is what it is, man. And it's just more info. I know who I can trust and who I cannot trust. Who will sell himself like this? Who don't care to be honest? Who will lie just because they have an agenda or somebody tells them? You know. I mean, this is really sad, but all right. On the one hand, it's good. I'm happy because people show who they are. So then I know who they are, and I can protect myself from them in the future. So generally, so all in all, I think it was still a good thing. Like it was advertising for 11 because of Hurricane and Selden. This was a good game, and I'm happy for Selden. I mean, Hurricane should have won. There's so much in front. 2-0, 7-4, 2-0, 6-3, 6-4, 7-4. It's almost over, man. Then don't know, maybe I don't remember like putting too much attention because I was watching with Anna. And then 4 match balls, man. 4, not 1, not 2, not 3, 4. Nothing, and then Selden won and takes it. But there was something wrong, and the second serve, like, because you are 10-8, you have 2 match points, right? You have 2 match points. You just need 1. And then immediately at 10-8, something happened, and he chops like very strange, like too hard, way too hard, as if like, let's say he didn't see the ball or he sees it last moment, and he goes like this. This could be, and then he took the headset like off, and it was saying something, and it looked like he was saying something is not right. And then immediately the next serve, he didn't care, like he was angry, like this was not normal behavior, and also not from him because he is not that type of guy who reacts like this when he's 10-9, 10-8 in front and has 2 match boards. There was something wrong. I don't know what it is, but I guess he will share it on Discord so people can see. But generally, this game saved everything because the rest was as I said, um, that was not good. Then Kenny said some nice things when they had them interviewed him. Um, so then we also don't have an interview with the other guys. But he said nice things like he feels like lucky and he's grateful that he was given this opportunity and so on. But it was Anton's mistake. He should have, and it was logical because Anton then played hard, which he never does for who knows why. So then Kennedy also went hard and was just a very bad game. Even if you know about table tennis, because many times, as also the commentator said, not Dan, the other guy from the ITTF, like people don't understand, like when you do like serve like this, a little bit different, a little bit like this, and people lose the return. Say, oh, how can they lose such an easy ball? Like if you don't understand the spin, it looks like why, how? But this match, even if you know table tennis, this was just a bad match because Anton played like way too hard, as if he wanted to prove something that he's an attacker. Then Kennedy did the same. It was just a bad match. And there was a real this match could have been much better because there was really no competition. And Anton is somebody who can play, who plays usually many balls. He plays soft usually. He holds the ball in soft loops and so on. And this was a really, I think Kenny would play along. If he would have given Kenny like soft balls and like soft, I don't think Kenny would try to destroy the ball, because you can see that Anton is giving you a chance to play, and you both know you can't win. I mean, it's clear you can win. Although who said, Dan also said, this also sensationalizing again. Oh, everybody can beat. No. Kenny cannot beat any of them, like for sure. No chance. Yes, the others between yes, but it was clear he cannot beat anybody. So, and he wouldn't. I don't think he would like go for killers if Anton would have played like this, like soft, and let him play and give him on the forehand, give him counter loops, lift the ball. This was like a really good opportunity to do a nice exhibition for people to see, with interesting like many balls and left and right and high and lob and behind the back, and which Anton also does. But I guess it was they're not used to play in front of so many people. Also the cameras, and there was like nervous, and they wanted to somehow show whatever. But good that Hurricane and Selden saved the day, because I think everybody will remember this game. Also how it went, and like suspense and everything. I hope Carrot will buy him a new headset. Uh, I feel for him. But I'm also happy for Selden. And the veteran showed heart there. All right, so this is it. Was nice for 11. For me, another lessons learned with this disgusting lie. But it is what it is. Life goes on, and just another reason why to really dive into meditation and do this. And maybe I wear my crown. Look, the real king. This is the real king, motherfuckers. All right, so this is it. See you next time. Peace out.